Odilo TV here, back with another stream for you guys. Yeah, you guys, hit that like, subscribe, bell icon, so y'all can be notified of this reel, because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Salute, 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 salute to the playback gang. Salute to everybody who comes in the chat. Salute to the old and new subscribers. Appreciate all you guys. Let's get into this one, right? So, Greg Hackett, he has put out, you know, some information. Well, something that he feels is going to happen to Jerron Boots Ennis. And it's like, bro, so you feel that Jerron Boots Ennis is going to get dropped in this fight versus Lima? And the crazy thing about it is, like, if he gets dropped, do you think he's going to recover? Like, a nose injury, not surprised a lot of people are saying he's faking again. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Like, we gonna get into Fundora in a minute, man. Like Fundora, like Dora the Explorer, man. Like, that guy is a joke, right? And he's listening to Samson Likowicz, right? We already know who's behind this. It's Samson. He's behind this, right? Man, because he was behind the last incident, right? Because Fundora, after the fight with Tim Tszyu, right? We all heard Fundora say he wanted to fight Terrence Crawford, right? We all heard the man say that. And what did his team say? Oh, no, right? Like, they start scrambling, right? They start scrambling on the stage. Like, what did he say? Like, nah, man, like, right? It's like, bro. So, come on, man. Now, Fundora, he's just being a good company man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though they work for him, right? He can make these fights, right? Because they work for him. He can say, no, Samson, I'm going to fight this guy. There's nothing you can do about it, right? Man, now you either get in line or I'm going to fire you. Either or. Come on. Like, I just heard that David Benavidez, he just fired him, right? That David Benavidez, he getting away from him, right? Because he see now, right? Like, David Benavidez, he probably waking up to, the Samson, like, bro, this dude right here, bro, he want more money than me. Exactly, bro. Like, he looking for the biggest bag so he can, right? So he can try to scheme his money off the top. But Fundora, though, he can make these fights, though. So it's both of their fault, right? Man, like, he faking nose injuries, say, I need 6 months for my nose to heal up. Right? You see this man 2 weeks later, he out in public taking pictures, smiling, nothing wrong with his nose. Right? He had every other fight. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. But yeah, man. But Greg Hackett, like, let's listen to Greg.
Lane. Hey, Bang, listen, this is no, I want to repeat myself when I say this because I don't want nobody to say, man, Greg on this bullshit again. I'm going to repeat myself 2 times. I'm being totally honest when I say this. I'm being 100% honest when I say this. I think Usman Lima is going to knock Boots down in this fight. But after he knock Boots down, he going to get the ass whooping of his life.
So you are saying Jerron Boots Ennis is going to get knocked down by Lima. And you supposed to be on his side, right? You supposed to be his boy and like, speaking up for him. And it's like, come on, bro. We know you trying to sell the fight, right? Because it's obvious that the fight is not doing that good, right? Because he's getting a lot of backlash for this fight. Right? He's getting a lot of backlash for this fight. It's obvious that the fight is not doing good. So you trying to get people to tune in. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it's like, Greg, you don't have to go that far, bro. right? Man, because if it happens, right? Because if it happens, if he do knock down Lima, then people they gonna say you jinxed, right? They gonna say you jinxed Boots. They gonna say, bro, like you put a jinx on it. Come on, man. And then the hate gonna start, right? And then then people gonna start focusing in on you. Come on, like other people from Philly though. Bro, I'm telling you, man, like you just putting yourself in something, man. So you better hope that, Boots don't get knocked down. Right? Because if he do, bro, the hate gonna come in your way. For sure of that. For sure. Right? And I'm just gonna keep on saying this. I don't even know why Boots even put himself in this predicament. He didn't even have to do none of this. Right? He's part of the younger generation, but he attached himself to guys that's 8 years, 10 years older than him. Right? He attached himself to, to the older generation. Right? And instead of just attaching himself to his peers. Right? That's all you have to do. Just attach yourself to your peers and you just run with that. Right? But now, we expecting you to do stuff like these guys was doing. And you not doing near this stuff. Right? You not even trying to do half of the stuff that these guys was doing. Right? Come on, you are Virgil. Y'all not trying to do half of the stuff that these guys are doing. Virgil, he doing half, right? Because he did fight Madrimov, right? He did fight Serhii Bokachuk, right? Even though I thought he lost that fight, but he did fight him, right? He did fight Mean Machine, right? He almost got knocked out by Mean Machine, right? And he also said that Mean Machine is the hardest puncher he ever fought, right? The same thing Crawford said. Right? Like Crawford was like, man, but Mean Machine, he hits harder than Canelo. Right? So, man, and it's like we really haven't even been seeing Mean Machine like that, right? Because he went on the PBC and they made him disappear. He went over there to Al Heyman and Al Heyman made the man disappear. Right? He probably was still getting fights, but we wasn't hearing about these fights or like they wasn't getting pumped up. Right? But Greg, bro, you saying that Boots gonna get knocked down. If Boots gets knocked down, bro, you are gonna catch a whole lot of backlash. Right? From your own people. Right? I'm pretty sure that Boots, he gonna feel some type of way. Bozy gonna feel some type of way. Right? Like YSM Media, he gonna feel some type of way. Right? Man, because they gonna feel like, bro, like you just put a jinx on him. I mean, like you just put this out here in the atmosphere and then it happens and it's like, bro, like we can't forgive you for that. Right? But yeah, man, Fundora, he's just a good company, man. Right? Fundora is just a good company, man, you guys. Right? He's just following the plan and he's just rolling with the plan. And it's destroying his career. It's destroying his career. Destroying it. Yeah, man, he had 2 fights last year. So, and we was looking forward to that Keith Thurman fight. But I already know what it is, right? Like the fight wasn't selling. They wasn't gonna make that much money off that fight. So they can make more money off being on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao, Rolly Romero, or something like that, right? They can make more money being on that undercard of Manny Pacquiao. right? So we just push it on back so we can be on that Pacquiao undercard, right? Because we'll make more money on the undercard than we'll make headline in a damn event. And this is what it's all about, right? So I'm going to come out, I'm going to fake another injury, and, and we just going to roll with it, right? Destroy the whole card. Come on, man. All just to, just not to work with Turkey. Doing all this just to, just not to work with Turkey. It's like, bro, just go over there and get the money. Go over there and get the money. You're going to have to fight competition, yeah. But at least you're getting paid. Right? Instead of penny pinching over here with the PBC. Salute, Thinkers Think. Salute. Right? Instead of penny pinching over here on the Titanic, they almost underwater. The ship is almost underwater now. Right? The band is still playing, though. The band is still playing, man. You trying to hold on to the, right? Like you part of the band, right? You trying to, you staying on to the bitter end, bro. You staying on the Titanic to the bitter end. It's like, bro, you should have been jumped off and hopped on that Saudi Arabian yacht and right, and got on. Come on, man. Like Turkey has literally came out of nowhere. Salute, C-Bus, salute. Right? Turkey has came out of nowhere and he's just basically blessing people, right? All you have to do is just fight competition, right? You signed up to fight. So fight competition, you're going to get paid millions of dollars for it, right? And you won't have to worry about ticket sales, right? You won't have to worry about pay-per-view sales. You won't have to worry about none of this stuff. He takes all that stress off of you. Right? Like, why you think that Canelo haven't said nothing about no damn pay-per-views? Or, bro, Canelo ain't, what? I'm not worried about a pay-per-view sale. I'm not worried about none of that shit. I'm getting my money guaranteed. Yeah, you getting it guaranteed. Oh, sign me up. Come on. Come on, bro. Like, yeah. Now, that's what I was thinking, man. Like, man, but Greg, he just trying to just sell the fight, man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because the last time I looked at the ticket sales, they wasn't doing too good, right? The ticket sales wasn't doing too good, man. And no. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can look them up. Let's see if we can look them up. I'm gonna go to Ticketmaster. Let's see what they working with. Let's see what Boots working with, man. Man, because the last time I looked at it, probably like a week ago, it wasn't looking that good. I was like, shit, like they got tickets for $50. Like, yep, they got tickets for $50. Yeah, man, like Boots. Yeah, like Boots, he ain't. I mean, man, now this is how his tickets looking, y'all. So this is today. So So that's how the tickets are looking right there. You feel me? So he still got a lot of tickets to sell, man. Like he still ain't popping like that, right? Still ain't popping like that, man. It's still a lot of tickets out there to sell, and that's what it's about. Trying to get people interested in the fight, man. Because Boots supposed to be fighting but Bakaram, right? He's supposed to be fighting Bakaram, man. Like if he was fighting Bakaram, right, the fight would be sold out, right? The fight would be sold out because people already know that Bakaram is a dangerous fighter, right? Because they can just show that Tim Tszyu, right? Like him just knocking Tim Tszyu around like a rag doll, right? And then they show Boots knocking out people. Come on, man. But Lima is like, don't nobody really know him, but he could be man. Now he is a southpaw, and he has power. It's obvious that he has power. So Jerome Boots Ennis is gonna have to be careful, right? Because he's a sucker for a left hook. Come on, y'all. The man is a sucker for a left hook, you guys. Oh yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Like they not even selling the uppers like that. Like if I'm saying, Boots he not popping like that, you guys. Come on, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they got see, like I always said, this is what I had said from the start that Boots he should have signed with Eddie Hearn, but now man, that was a mistake, right? Man, because Boots he not making Eddie Hearn do what he's supposed to do, right? He's not making Eddie do what he's supposed to do. Eddie, if you have to overpay some guys to fight me, that's what you have to do, Eddie, right? If you have to do it, you have to do it. It ain't no talking me out of it. It ain't none of that, right? Man, because this is my reputation on the line. It's my reputation on the line. It's my ticket sales. It's my everything. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I got to show the people that I'm really about what I'm talking about. I have to show the people that I'm really about what I'm talking about. I have to stand on business. If I don't stand on business, people are going to overlook it for a second, right? But they're going to eventually catch on to the shenanigans, man. And then I'm going to be held accountable like every other fighter, right? Like Boots, he ain't going through nothing that no other fighter has went through, right? He's just being held accountable. People was calling you a phenom, right? Like the first person that I heard call him a phenom was Blue Blood, right? That's the first person I heard call him a phenom, right? And then everybody started calling he's a phenom, and I'm like, bro, like I don't see phenom, right? I see he passes the eye test, but I said this before. I said if he gets in a ring with a guy like Crawford or Spence, he's not going to be doing all this flashy stuff that y'all talking about. He's not going to be doing all this flashy stuff. He's not going to do it. They're not going to allow him to do it, right? They're not going to allow him to do it. And now that I see that he's a sucker for a left hook, I'm like, damn, like Spence probably would have hurt him. Crawford definitely would have hurt him, right? Man, because Spence has relentless pressure, right? Like Spence has relentless pressure. He has a good jab, relentless pressure. And we know that Boots really doesn't like pressure, you guys. Like if you come behind an educated jab and pressure Boots, you can beat him because he's not that good on the back foot. I keep telling people this, man. And he's kind of flat-footed to be athletic, right? To be as athletic as he is, he's kind of flat-footed. Supposed to fight Abyss after this fight for the WBA. Yeah. No, that's what they said that he was supposed to fight him. Like, man, but he was supposed to move up and fight Bakaram though. Right? Like he could have moved straight up and fought this guy and fought that guy that you just right. He could have moved straight up and fought that guy, Abbas. But no, he took a tune up, but but people trying to compare him to Crawford and all these other guys. No, you can't compare him to these other guys. It's all right. That's not dissing Boots. That's not, it's all right. He's just not the phenom that people was, pumping him up to be. He's not that dude like that. He's just not. And it's all right. That's not saying that he's not going to be an all-time great at the end of his, right? That he's not going to be in a conversation at the end of at the end of his story. That's not saying none of that. But right now, the way he's moving, he's not even in the conversation with Devin, right? He's not in the conversation with Crawford, Spence, bro. No, he's not in the conversation with none of those guys, right? Shakur, right? I mean, come on, man. He's not in these conversations, right? Inoue, um, um, Usyk, all these guys, he's not in that conversation, man. Because all of these guys have moved up or willing to move up and fight a champion. All of them have moved up or willing to move up and fight a champion. They're not trying to get no tune-ups. They don't need a tune-up. What I need a tune-up for? I'm the best in the world. I'm about to whoop his ass. What you mean tune-up? Man, I'm about to run through this guy right here. Man, he stands no chance. Right? And what time the fight come on? I don't even really know what time the fight come on. I got to look at it. It say it starts at 5:15 p.m. So I guess that's 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 8:15. Oh no, no, it probably start at 5 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. So it's gonna come on at 5:15 Eastern time tonight. And the main event come on about 8, 7, 8, 9. And it all depends on how the how the other fights play out, right? If they go 12 rounds or not. I think Sebastian and Doug. Oh yeah, of course, man. Like Sebastian Fundora, man. He's a good company, man. Right? But we have to understand that he has Samson Lipowicz in his ear, right? He has Samson in his ear. And we know that man is greedy as hell. Right? Like the old cartel member, man, that man is greedy as hell, man. That old man, right? Who be having his taco hair showing, you know what I'm saying, with his gold chains. Come on, man, but looking like a cartel member, like hair slick back. I'm like, yeah, man, come on, bro. Oh yeah, like man, and we got to just, like they got to just stop even putting him in the conversation with Crawford. He's not Crawford. He doesn't move anything like Crawford. He doesn't take the chances like Crawford, the risk to get the reward like Crawford. He doesn't do none of these things, right? He doesn't knock out people like Crawford, right? He didn't run through 147 like Crawford ran through 147, right? Right? He didn't run through 147 like that. No, he had two 12-round fights with Karen Kukajan, right? Come on, man. So he just didn't run through it like that. So they on two different levels. And it's all right. It's fine. It's all right. That's not saying that he's not going to be one of the best at the end of the day. All he has to do is take on the risk and take on, you know what I'm saying? Take it on. You can't run from it. It's a lot of smoke at 154. You have to get in the mix. You have to get in the mix, bro. You can't be right, man, because I'm hearing that Virgil, he trying to get up out of 154, right? He trying to get up out of there quick as hell. It's like, Virgil, you got a couple more fights there, bro. You have a couple more fights at 154. You can't run now. Hell no. Starts at 8 p.m. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, salute for that. Illuminati. Man, I wanted to see the fight. Yeah, see now, that's the fight that everybody was waiting on. We didn't give a damn. Well, I cared about the Fundora versus Keith Thurman fight, right, man? Look, because I wanted to see Keith Thurman skills fighting a taller guy like that, right? Because I know that Crawford can knock out Fundora, right? I know he can knock out Fundora, right? I know Crawford can clean his clock, knock him smooth out, right? So I wanted to see if Keith can do it, right? Because I can be like, okay, well, Keith, he's in that same, right? He in that same conversation with Crawford, okay, right? Man, because I had Crawford knocking Fundora out, clean out. Make the main card. Yeah, like they might as well had a made at the main card, but they scrapped the whole card. They scrapped the whole event, right? Because the event wasn't selling. Right? The event wasn't selling because it's too close to Boots event. Right? It's too close to Boots event. Right? They got too much stuff going on in boxing right now. It's a lot of distractions. Right? The Tank Davis versus Jake Paul fight. Right? It has distracted everybody. Right? Nobody paying attention to Fundora versus Keith Thurman. Right? Because they both not no big names like that. But Fulton and Foster, they not no big names like that. So it's, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to see that fight though. Man, I wanted to see Foster versus Fulton. Right? I wanted to see that fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like Thurman. Man, it's just like Thurman can't catch a break, bro. Man, like it all started, man. It all started, man, when he got on that beach and he started playing that flute. Right? It all went downhill for Keith, man. Man, when he was on the beach, right, sitting Indian style, playing the flute. Yeah, man, it all started going all bad, man. All bad for Keith, bro. Damn. If the card sale was good, the event would have still happened. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like all that means is that the card wasn't selling, so they just scrapped the whole card. Right? They scrapped the whole card. They made Fundora come out with another lie. Right? He come out capping again, just lying. Right. Oh man, hand injury, man. I got a hand contusion. In sparring, man. Stop it, man. See, like, and man, and what promotional company is known for that though? I keep telling people the PBC is known for capping, for sending out their fighters to play like they injured. Come on, y'all. Now think about the Jermell Charlo fight. The Jermell Charlo versus what's the name? Um, um, versus Tim Tszyu fight. Right? All of a sudden he got a hand injury, come out with a cast on. It's like, bruh, Like they was bro, like they, you feel what I'm saying? Like Earl Smith Jr., right? He come back from 6 months later, right? Patch on his eye. Come on. Come on, man. Like they known for it. They known for it, bro. And like they just being good company men over there, right? Because they listening to Al Heyman. I mean, come on. But oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Now he act like he was trying to get at Boots on X. Well, we don't know, man. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. Look, because he's saying that Boots gonna get dropped. It's like, bro, that's crazy work. Like that's crazy work, right? You supposed to be his people, supposed to be rocking with him, and you saying that he gonna get dropped by Lima, somebody who nobody knows of? That's crazy work. All just to try to sell the fight, right? Because we just seen the ticket sales, all just to try to sell the fight, right? To make it seem like that Lima has a shot, right? Like I don't think this man has a shot in hell. But, but, but I have to give him some kind of shot, right? Because I thought the same thing about Lamar Roach. I thought the same thing about Lamar Roach. I didn't think Lamar Roach had a shot in hell of even competing with Tank Davis, right? But what happens? He gets in the ring, beats the man, and gets cheated, right? I was totally wrong, right? I could be totally wrong about this one, but I'm still rocking with Boots, man. Boots has a better jab. Boots has better footwork. Boots has better punch placement. Boots has better balance. Boots has better defense. It's like, bro. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Right? Like, even though he's a sucker for a left hook, his defense is better than this guy's defense. For sure of that. He has better feet. He has quicker hands. He has better accuracy, right? And he can turn southpaw too, which will make it awkward for the other guy, right? Because they two southpaws in there. But I wouldn't suggest he turns southpaw because that's when he becomes a sucker for a left hook. But we'll see, man. We will see, bro. We will see. I would suggest he stay orthodox and he just shoot them right hands. He shoot the right and shoot the overhand right, right, and he'll eventually catch him. He will eventually catch him and clean his clock, right, and have him wobble it, go in for the finish, boop, 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 boop. You can hop on the ropes, pound on your chest. Okay. Who you fight next? That's what we want to know, Boots. And we better hear a good name. Right? It better not, man, like people even gonna say something if he fight the dude a boss, right? Like even though he's a champion, but people gonna be like, who the hell is that guy? They're gonna say the same thing. They're gonna be like, so you fighting two guys we don't know. Like, but but this is what people don't realize. Jerron Boots Ennis, if he wins this fight, he's getting taken out of every other sanctioning body. Right? Because he's gonna be the interim champion. Right? He's gonna be the WBA interim champion. So he's going to be taken out of every sanctioning body, the WBO, the IBF, and the WBC. He's only going to be in the WBA, right? So he's going to be, right? So he's going to be obligated to fight this guy Abyss. He's really running away from all these other guys by going into the WBA, being an interim champion. Right? That's a cover for, oh man, like man, like I can't fight all these other guys now, man, because I'm an interim champion in the WBA. Come on, man. The same thing he did with the WBO and the IBF, right? He could have been the mandatory for Crawford. What did he do? No, he hopped out and he went to the IBF and he became the interim champion in the IBF and he got took out of every other sanctioning body. Same thing with Virgil. Virgil, he was the mandatory twice, and Virgil ducked it twice, and he went to the WBA, right? Then he was supposed to fight Stanionis, supposed to fight Stanionis, supposed to fight Stanionis. He just kept on ducking the hell out of Stanionis. Come on, man. That man ducked Stanionis. Ducked the hell out of Stanionis. Man, but people don't, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't talk about that. All of a sudden, he got, sick. He got just extremely sick. All of a sudden, you got to fight Stanionis. All of a sudden, you extremely you're done at 147. All of a sudden, when you got to fight Stanionis, you done at 147. It's crazy work, bro. It's crazy work, bro. Soon as he had to fight that man, he like, hey, man, I'm done at 147. I'm out of here. Right? Then go to 154. Then never fight at 154. Man, I think his only fights at 154 was Serhai and Madrimal. But his other couple fights before that was at 156. You know what I'm saying? This man was bro, like Virgil was crazy as hell too, bro. This younger generation is crazy, bro, with this. You know what I'm saying? With this boxing stuff, bro. Casuals ruin boxing. They don't know most guys in the sport and they wouldn't say did who a champion is, holds no weight. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, though, man. But Boots, bro, he got to go up in here and knock this man out. Put on a statement, show this man he not on your level. Knock his ass out like we know you can. Get up there and at least call out Virgil. Fuck it. Right? Man, look, because I know that you will probably put hands on Virgil. Right? Because Virgil, he don't really got no feet like that either. But he do have a little poppiness right in his hands, right? He got a little power. But I think you can get Virgil. But you ain't gonna get Virgil, man. So you got to go after the dude, a boss. Right? Because you will be the interim champion. And that's all you could do. That's all he's gonna be able to do, you guys. So regardless of all this, Jaron Boots Ennis is gonna get criticized after this fight, regardless, right? When you think about it, it's nothing that Jaron Boots Ennis can do. Because if he becomes the interim champion in the WBA, I mean, his only option is that dude, a boss. Right? And he's going to get criticized for that fight, too. Man, and now we see what Fundora doing, right? He pushing it off, right? Bro, like they running from Boots, too. Man, but Boots, bro. Man, like I'm okay, man. Look, because if I fight right now, right? Because if I fight right now, shit, like on the 25th, shit, I'll be open, right? I'll be open for Jaron Boots Ennis to send me an offer, right, to send me something in, so I don't even want to be open, right? I don't even want to be open, so we could push the fight back too, right? So that's killing two birds with one. Come on, bro. This is how the PBC think, bro. This is how they think. Man, so they won't even be able to send us an offer, right? They won't even be able to get Fundora in the ring or get Keith Thurman in the ring. Come on, man, because if Jerron Boots Ennis, if he fights, right, like if he fights today, right, and then Keith Thurman, and Fundora, they fight on the 25th, right? Then they open. Then everything is open after this month. Everything is wide open, right? Like Turkey, he can be like, okay, well, come on. Fights can be made. Man, with the PBC, they're like, hell no, we ain't doing that. Let's push this back to next year. Right at the same time, we can make more money too, because the fight ain't selling too. Bro, like it's crazy what's going on over there, bro. It is diabolical what's going on over there. And I just don't see how, man, how these fighters, how they can just sit around and just let this man just do this to y'all career. I don't get it. Right? Y'all just letting this man just kill y'all career. Boots, he done got with Eddie Hearn, and he killing his career. It's like, damn, bro. And I wanted Jerron Boots Ennis to go to Eddie Hearn instead of going to the PBC, right? Because the PBC was ducking him at 147, right? Like after Crawford, he had became undisputed and all that. Boots became the next Crawford at 147, right? They started making it hard, right? They started making it hard for him to get these fights. They started doing this. They started doing that. Well, at least I thought, right? Because now it's coming out that Eddie Hearn, he lowballing people, you know? Right? He don't want to overpay nobody no more. Man, the only way that somebody get overpaid is if he's using turkey money. But if he's paying for the event and he's helped funding the event, Eddie Hearn ain't going no extra mile for nobody. As a matter of fact, he ain't even trying to win the purse bid, right? He want the other people to pay for it. Come on, man. That man crazy, man. Save Boots' career. He made him a draw in Philly and unifying champion, so he was still PBC. He would be. Yeah, you right about that. Yeah, like the good with the bad, right? Good with the bad, man, because he did make him a unified lineal champion. But it's just the way that he got it. Right? When you look at that, it's just the way that he picked it up. Right? So everybody is gonna always say, damn, bro, he just an email champion, right? He picked up his first belt of email, right? Then Stanionis, he became an email champion. Then two email champions, they just unified. And they got the lineal title out of two email champions. That's how people gonna look at it. This is why at this weight, Jerron Boots Ennis, he has to wait. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. That's why at this weight, Jerron Boots Ennis, he has to. Okay, I'm gonna give him a pass. Me, like because you know me, like, I'm gonna give Boots a pass. But Boots, he got to fight this guy, fight a boss, right? Because he become champion, right? In two fights, he become champion. Okay, I give you that. Two fights, you could become champion. And then after you become champion, you have to go after the other champions. I'll give you that. Right? Like, and a lot of people should give him that. Okay, all right, you not Crawford, you not these other guys. Okay, we get it. Right? You wanted to test your skills at this new weight class. Okay, you tested them. Okay, you become a champion. Now you got to go after all the other champions, right? Because you should be trying to become undisputed at 154. And if you become undisputed at 154, you on beast mode. Man, because it's a gauntlet up there. It's a gauntlet right there, bro. So if you make it through that, it's nothing nobody should be able to say. Right? Because you would have fought Bakaram, like you would have had to fight the Fundora Keith Thurman winner, and you would have had to fight Xander Zayas. So hey, that's a good resi. It's a good resume. Right? Come on. It's a good resume, man. And then come on, man. Then you go. Then you move up to 160. If you need a tune up going up there, okay, you do the same thing that you did at 154. Okay, and then by that time, people will give you a pass because they'll be like, okay, man, this is just what he do, right? He tests the waters first, and then he go right into championship fights. Come on. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the reason that Boots he getting so much scrutiny is because he put himself in a conversation with the other guys, right? With the Crawfords, the Spences, right? He put himself in that conversation. And now people expect him to do what these guys was doing. And if he's not doing it, he's gonna catch the backlash. I mean, that's just what it is. Right? But if he would have put himself on the levels of a Virgil Ortiz, he would have been chasing these guys more and and set himself with his peers, he wouldn't be even getting this. I mean, like he'd be getting backlash, but it wouldn't be this much, right? Because we wouldn't be expecting, right? Like a tune-up would be cool, right? Because it'll be like, okay, well, man, but since you want to compare yourself to Crawford, right? And then people want to call you a phenom, we expect you to do phenomenal type stuff. Like going up, facing Baccarat, knocking him off, right? Then you can unify with our boss, unify with him, knock him off. Then you go after Xander Zayas, knock him off, right? Because you know the hardest people that's gonna be to get in the ring is the PBC guys. So you go after them last. Man, and then by that time, man, like you a big star, right? You moving units, and they gonna want to fight you anyway, right? Because you're gonna be a big payday. And it's gonna be for undisputed. Oh, I don't know, man. Just to get him in the ring, or just for Boots can get his name on his resume, right? Because that's what it's all about now, man. Like y'all hear that shit, like the rumors of Pacquiao trying to fight Tank Davis, right? That's already a rumor, and it's like why? Because it's a money fight, and it'll get Pacquiao on Tank resume. Right, but yeah, you guys, man. Like your boy gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there, man. Okay, what you say? Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute. I can see Brian Norman having a better career than Boots. Yeah, yeah. I see that. What's the name, man? He gonna have to be careful in this fight, though. Like Devin gonna have to be careful, man, because Brian Norman, is, like he talk, but he don't talk that much, bro. He very quiet. He's a quiet guy, man. And those are dangerous guys. Right now, his daddy, on the other hand, is something different. Right? His daddy is a talker, but he doesn't talk really that much. Right? But I think that, like I think it's just gonna be a good fight, man. Man, it's gonna be a good fight. Like I can see Devin winning, I can see Brian Dorman winning. So I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna just be entertained on the fight. Like even though I'm more of a Devin fan than Brian Norman Jr. fan, I'm just gonna sit back and I'm just gonna enjoy the fight. You feel what I'm saying? And enjoy the fight, man. Because it's like, bro, like we got to stop putting so much passion and energy into this. I mean, bro, like I be seeing certain channels, bro, they be damn near about to have a heart attack over this stuff, bro. And it be like, it's not even that serious. Not to me. Well, it's not even that serious to me. Right? It's my favorite sport, but it's like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not that emotionally invested. Right? Crawford, my favorite fighter, but I will hold him accountable too. You know? That's just how it goes. And that's how it should go on every channel. But like certain channels, man. Now, these tank channels is crazy, bro. It's out of control, bro. They literally trying to justify this stuff now, though, bro. And in the short video that I made the other day, yeah, like they are praying, right? They praying that T.O. does not fight Shakur Stevenson. Crazy work, bro. Right? They praying on that fight falling through. Just so they could say, nah, nanny boo boo, aha, aha, Shakur, aha, 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 aha. Right? Just because their favorite fighter is scared of this man. Because their favorite fighter, he throws a tantrum every time Shakur name gets brung up. He just go into a rant. And they see it. So they just want, right? They just want the worst for Shakur. Crazy work, bro. Praying, bro. They are literally praying that fight fall through. So they can blame Shakur. Yeah, man. Like, it's something wrong with those guys, man. It's something wrong with them. Man. Stop motion MMA. It's something wrong with them, man. There's something going on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then these grown men writing love letters to another grown man. Like, and then that's not weird. Like, of course it's weird, man. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, they be too emotionally involved in this. And, then certain people, right, they base their whole channel on one fighter, right? So they got to keep on glazing this guy. They got to keep on glazing him, even though he's doing a bunch of nonsense. Everybody can see he's doing a bunch of bullshit, but you got to keep on glazing this man. Like, bro, you don't have no morals, no integrity, no nothing. You a grown man with kids. Yourself. And you glazing another grown man? That's crazy to me. Oh, yeah. I knew he was manufactured ever since he didn't want to fight Machado. Man, I've been saying that for a while now. I said, man, when he didn't want to fight Machado and he got up out of that fight and he fought Salazar, whatever his name is, and he became super champion, I said, man, I can't rock with this one. I see what's going on here. This man is manufactured. I can't rock with this one right here, bro. He's moving funny. Right? And eventually I'm not gonna be able to get online and defend the stuff that he's doing. Right? Man, because I'm gonna be what? Lying to myself. That's what a lot of his fans do. They lie to themselves, bro. They literally know the real because they are educated enough to know the real. They know the real. They just know that they just can't go against the grain like that too much. Right? If you go against the grain too much, bro, you're gonna lose subscribers and you're gonna lose, super chats, and you're gonna lose a lot of things. Right? Well, yeah, you guys, man. But you guys have a great Saturday. Everybody stay safe, stay out the way, avoid the haters. Until next time, this Odilog TV. I'm gone, you guys. Peace.